my NXT Halloween Havoc review of 2024. And let me just tell you guys, this show was awesome, filled with cool and awesome spots and matches. But before we get into my NXT review, I would love for you guys to drop the thumbs up down below and hit the subscribe button, because we post every single day, and you get videos just like this every single day. Well, not reviews every single day, obviously. We post different videos, but like PLE videos when they come out. But yeah, I really appreciate that. Anyway, the first match of NXT Halloween Havoc was Obafemi taking on the current NXT North American champion Tony D'Angelo in a tables, ladders, and scare match. Basically a TLC match. But this was a great match. We saw a spear. We saw a table spot. This table spot was crazy. It was a European uppercut into a table bump, and this table exploded. This was a crazy spot, and I thought it was one of my favorite spots of the whole night. I'm still in shock how Tony D'Angelo survived. And then out of nowhere, some down the line match, Tony D'Angelo was looking for his crowbar, but apparently forgot where he put it. And Obafemi grabbed it from the ring LED post and then used it and then Tony D'Angelo kept blocking him. It didn't last very long, but then used the crowbar to wrench his face all the way back. And now Tony D'Angelo's face must be hurting. And by the way, if this was AEW, you know that crowbar was going into someone's face. But, never mind. But yeah. The ladder spots in this match might have been better than this men's Money in the Bank match. Tony D'Angelo was zip tied to the thing, the turnbuckle, when Rizzo was trying to help him. Obafemi literally was like walking towards Rizzo, and out of nowhere, but Tony D'Angelo broke free of all his anger and stuff, literally speared Oba through the ropes into a ladder. That was insane. And then there was a time that Oba hit his finisher. I thought that was going to be it. He was going to regain the NXT North American Championship, but Tony D'Angelo fought back. Somehow the family came back. Stax and Luca Crucifino got destroyed. They also got destroyed again. But until they gave I forget what it's called. The Shatter Machine, I think that's what it's called, with the chair to the face. Oba goes through the table with a spine buster, gets pinned, and he's still your NXT North American Champion, Tony D'Angelo. Again, this match was just a match just to prove that Tony D'Angelo could beat Obafemi. Obafemi, in my personal opinion, should go after the NXT title or move up to the main roster. But again, just because how Tony D'Angelo rolled Oba up, I think they just need to have this match. By the way, one of the best matches of the night too, and I loved how it was a table, ladders, and scare match. And the bumps and the spots in this match is absolutely insane. So definitely recommend to watch this, and I give this match I'm just gonna give it a thumbs up. I think I'm just gonna do that. I don't know. I like the match. But the next match of the night was Julia and Stephanie Valkyrie taking on Cora Jade and the NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I like Stephanie Valkyrie better, wrestling-wise, than Julia. I don't know if that's a hot take. But who got more? The Stephanie Valkyrie did end up getting more offense than Julia anyway, which is kind of crazy to think about that, but I guess so. But Cora Jade, obviously, definitely has some ring rust. She hasn't wrestled in, almost a year. So, yeah, I could see why that happened. Roxanne Perez, awesome in the ring. As always, Stephanie Valkyrie was pretty great in the ring as well. We saw some crazy spots. We saw Stephanie Valkyrie do the leg thing where she bounced the opponent's head off the mat that she'd been doing to Roxanne Perez. Um, Julia hit this beautiful drop kick, and Stephanie Valkyrie did this her Meteora type thing. Pretty was clean, crossbody as well. But then the thing that Julia did to Roxanne Perez, it kind of looked like a tombstone pile driver type drop. Even though I don't think it was, I think it was just supposed to be like a drop, but it kind of landed on her like back, her high shoulders, back area. So it kind of make it look like a trial drop, but pretty cool. But yeah, obviously, but the finish of this match was honestly crazy because they did this from the top. Julia decided to take Roxanne Perez from the top and do like a I don't even know, like a superplex type thing. They gave her a knee to the, but then gave Cora Jade a knee to the face that looked deadly in slow motion. You could tell her jaw was like, ugh. And don't have it on a picture, but Stephanie Valkyrie, I think hopefully this is her new finisher, did this type of, it was a kind of a spiral tap on Roxanne Perez. It was a pretty cool move. It would kind of look, I thought it was going to be like a moonsault, but it kind of looked like a red arrow spiral tap, I'm not going to lie. I think it was a red arrow, actually, but, or like a reverse red arrow or something like that. But it was a pretty cool move, which surprisingly, she did actually pin the NXT Women's Champion. Which, does this mean Stephanie Valkyrie gets to face Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship? Because I honestly would like to see that. And honestly, now more and more I see Stephanie Valkyrie wrestle, I want her to take the title off of Roxanne Perez more than Julia now. Julia, again, probably better than every wrestler in that company is way better than I could do. Anyway, except probably Eva Marie. But yeah, crazy match. But then, Zara made an appearance out of nowhere, and then this was kind of like a debut because, people in the U.S. didn't get the debut of Zarya, even though I did. Now watch on CW, so I don't know. Maybe different locations got different things. Probably what it was. But yeah, Zarya debuted and appeared twice on the show. This one and then one time later on the night. But then Andre Chase took on Ridge Holland in an ambulance match, and I had Andre Chase winning this match. So yeah, but of course they used, this was probably this was funny Iron Man or ambulance match. Andre Chase used fire extinguishers. This was a pretty decent match. Like this spot where Ridge did the cannibal into the ambulance door, that looked painful as heck, bro. And then of course when you get hit with it, you bounce off the floor. Like that's painful, bro. Watch out. And then like Andre Chase did this dive from the outside and stuff. But this basically, and then Ridge Holland did this one spot where he was doing a belly to belly suplex into the outside by the entrance, and I thought, you know how Ridge Holland with those belly to belly suplex when he broke Big E's neck with. Kind of looked nervous. I was nervous for Andre Chase, but then they pulled out kendo sticks and they just kept hitting each other with it. And Andre Chase used the kendo stick on Ridge Holland as a Russian leg sweep, bro. That was pretty cool. But didn't go Andre Chase's way after getting hit with Ridge's finisher DDT thing and literally getting dragged in there and slamming the ambulance door closed. Ridge Holland getting the win, and couple times to this PLE got in Bubba Ray Dudley's face multiple times in the night. So yeah, so I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on in this video. But yeah, just need to let you have that insight before. But yeah, Ridge Holland won the ambulance match. Kind of surprised. So yeah. But then it was the gauntlet match where Kalani Jordan defended her NXT Women's North American Championship against in a gauntlet match, which was later found out that she had to take on Jasmine Nix, JC Jane, and then if she could get past all of them, she would take on Fallon Henley. Obviously, the first two competitors of this gauntlet match didn't really matter because we kind of knew that Kalani Jordan was going to beat them. But Jasmine Nix made it on a PLE, so congratulations to her. She had some cool spots, but then obviously got eliminated with a 450 splash where Kalani Jordan did executed perfectly to the thing. But after, of course, after Kalani eliminated Jasmine Nix, JC Jane came running in, trying to make sure she gets this one. But I did say that I wanted JC Jane to be the last one to win the NXT Women's North American Championship, which, because I feel like she was the leader, but I feel like they try to make Fallon Henley the leader, which I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But, of course, it didn't really last long because, Kalani Jordan had to hit her stuff, and I rolled up, what's her name? JC Jane, and somehow made it. But JC Jane hit Kalani Jordan with a punch to literally knock her out, and then Fallon Henley came to the ring, tried to pin her, but of course Kalani Jordan kicked out and tried to fight. And this was really the main match. But at the end, Kalani Jordan hit her finisher with the split leg moonsault thing, but Jasmine Nix distracted the ref. Obviously Kalani Jordan took out Jasmine Nix, and I think she went for the pin. No, she went for another move, but then JC Jane distracted her, and Kalani Jordan hit her. Took out JC Jane. Kalani Jordan went for like a move. I forget. I think it was a split leg moonsault. Fallon Henley got her knees up. They hit the Shining Wizard, or like a kick to the face. 1, 2, 3, and your second ever NXT Women's North American Champion, Fallon Henley, defeating Fallon Henley. Why am I saying that? The second ever NXT Women's North American Champion. I've been saying this every single PLE I've been making a review of, which is only 2, that Kalani Jordan is going to lose that title. And every time I predict it, she somehow wins. So, yeah. But congratulations to Fallon Henley, which sadly, Zara made an appearance, speared the heck out of Fallon Henley, and also did a crazy F5. She does an F5? That's pretty crazy. And basically, she's making her known in the NXT Women's North American Championship division, which, Fallon Henley, if I were you, I would make sure that you don't have to your first defense don't happen to her, because your title reign is not going to last very long with Zarya in the picture. So yeah, but this was kind of glad Zarya wasn't going to the NXT Women's Women's Championship division, because we already got Julia and Stephanie Valkyrie in there, so we need the NXT Women's North American Championship division to build out more, and adding Zarya to it, which is just going to be even better for the division in its whole anyway. So yeah, but then Trick Williams and Ethan Page was in the Devil's Playground match, where for the NXT Championship as always. But this match was kind of crazy. There were some insane spots and stuff, like this pumpkin spot. This was a nasty spot where they fought aside, and Ethan Page tried to like powerbomb Trick Williams on the steel trash can, but ended up getting a back body drop on the steel trash can. Ethan Page decided to bring out bolts and bolts and nuts. Bolts and nuts out. So yeah, but they actually ended up working well for him, because he ended up getting a neck breaker on him, rip Ethan Page's neck. Um, I feel so bad for him, bro. That dude literally got paid. But somewhere during the match, after this spot, the basically story of this match was Ethan Page has gone through so much in his career where like he has tasted his own blood and actually like it and sweat and actually liking how hard he's worked to get to where Trick Williams is. And Trick Williams literally tasted his own blood and sweat after. And it's like they were saying that he might have internal organs or internal issues when he was bleeding out of his mouth. The referee had to get a medical team over there. Obviously, it was a work, but had to get the medical team over there. And Trick said no. And I also liked how Trick was dressed up as Willy Wonka. That was pretty cool as well. After this Eagle's Edge to the tail, it was a beautiful Eagle's Edge. But Ethan Page gave Trick Williams a low blow and tried to hit him with the steel steps, but then Trick Williams did the same thing to Ethan Page, hit him with the stairs, and it had a beautiful trick shot knee to 1 for a 1, 2, 3, and still your NXT champion, Trick Williams. But Ridge Holland did indeed attack Trick Williams, and Ethan Page and Ridge Holland kind of teamed up for a little bit and were hit Trick Williams with that DDT thing. I'm pretty sure also hit Eagle's Edge. Also, let's not mention that Ethan Page got a trick slam to the steel steps. That was insane. But yeah, Bubba Ray Dudley. Remember how I said earlier how Ridge Holland was messing with them? Bubba Ray saved Trick Williams by taking out Ethan Page and Ridge Holland. So I know NXT in maybe I think it's 2 weeks from now, or actually next not during this week on NXT we'll be Orlando, and then after that week we're gonna be in the 2,300 thing, the NXT 2,300 or something like that, where they will be in the old ECW arena. So I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a tag match: Trick Williams, Bubba Ray Dudley versus Ethan Page and Ridge Holland. I'm gonna guess is where that storyline's gonna go. But yeah, I don't know where else that storyline would go. But Trick Williams did retain his NXT championship anyway in the thing. So yeah, I thought the show was pretty great. Bubba Ray Dudley made a surprise with his podcast crew. So yeah, honestly, decent show. Honestly, might be probably might be better than Crown Jewel anyway. But yeah. I want you guys to leave your comments and thoughts about the show down below. And anyway, but in the left-hand side of the screen, you can watch. There will be a playlist of videos where literally the playlist of videos are all of the PLEs I've made since Bash in Berlin. So, anyway, you can go watch them if you want. I suggest you don't watch them because they're pretty bad. But anyway, I will see you for the Raw review. Anyway, bye.